As the flights move into position, we would like to take a moment and ask visitors to help us keep our graduates healthy and safe. Please cover your mouth while coughing or sneezing. Wash your hands frequently, utilize hand sanitizer, and avoid attendance at ceremonies if you are experiencing flu-like symptoms. Additionally, for the safety and comfort of those around you, we ask that you refrain from going onto the grassy areas and remain in your respective seating area when taking photos during the ceremony. At the conclusion of the ceremony, you may proceed onto the parade grounds after the flights are dismissed. Please be cautious when ascending and descending the bleachers. Use handrails where available and watch for tripping, slipping, and falling. Good morning. I am Technical Sergeant Jacob Rowe, military training instructor, and I will be your narrator for today's ceremony. Today's basic military training graduate military heritage. Drill is an integral part of the military history. Drill procedures practiced in the past were identical to the tactical maneuvers employed on the battlefield. It was this aspect of drill which made it such an important part of training. Even today, drill remains a necessary and useful training activity for instilling discipline and esprit de corps. Over 240 years ago, General Washington enlisted the assistance of Baron von Steuben, a distinguished Prussian officer, to help instill discipline. Baron von Steuben arrived at Valley Forge in February of 1778, facing an army of several thousand undisciplined, half-starved, wretched men in rags. To correct these conditions, he set to work immediately and wrote regulations designed to teach the discipline of drill to a model company of 120 selected men. Discipline became a part of the military for these individuals as they learned to respond to commands without hesitation. As they mastered the art of drill and began to work as a team, this group developed a collective sense of pride in themselves and in their unit. Watching this model company perform, observers were amazed to see how quickly and efficiently the troops could be amassed and maneuvered into different battle formations. Later, members of this model company were assigned throughout the regular army to teach drill. It was through this simple emphasis on drill that the effectiveness and efficiency of Washington's Continental Army were improved. In 1789, Baron von Steuben wrote the American Army's first field manual, the regulations for the order and discipline of the troops of the United States. The drill procedures placed into effect at Valley Forge remained unchanged for over 85 years, and many of these same procedures are still in use today. One form of drill is the salute. Since early times, men-at-arms have used some form of salute as an exchange of greeting, the most popular of which has been the hand salute. This exchange has been preserved, and its use continued in all modern militaries, which inherit their traditions from the age of chivalry. Throughout today's ceremony, we will see the flights presenting arms as one form of the military salute. The civilian counterpart of the salute is manifested in various ways, such as placing the right hand over the heart when the national anthem is played, or raising the hand when greeting a friend. The military salute is given in the same manner as a gesture of recognition and a friendly greeting to a comrade in the honorable profession of arms. To maintain the proper decorum and respect for events such as this, we ask that you abide by the following standards while you are here. First, there will be times that you will be asked to stand for the invocation, the playing of the national anthem, the playing of the Air Force song, the reciting of the oath of enlistment, and the Airman's Creed. Second, we ask that you remain silent during these times, reflecting on the price that has been paid for our freedom. Third, we ask that you pay respect to the flag during the national anthem. Military members and veterans in uniform will stand at attention and render a salute. Civilians should stand and place their right hand over their heart. Veterans and military members not in uniform may either render a salute or place their right hand over their heart. After the last note of the national anthem, you may return your hand to your side. As flights pass in review, applause is appropriate, but please limit that applause so that others may hear the narration of the names and hometowns of the military training instructors. Please reserve the strictest respect during our oath of enlistment. During the oath, service members pledge their lives to support and defend the Constitution and our country. At this time, please find a place to sit. Thank you, and enjoy today's ceremony. Ladies and gentlemen, please stand for the arrival of our official party. Remain standing for the invocation given by Chaplain Marks.
Please pray in your faith as I do in mine. Sovereign Lord, today we have come together to recognize dedication, perseverance, and the willingness to answer a call beyond self. We are grateful for every early morning, every test endured, every doubt overcome, and every standard met. These graduates stand here because they chose commitment over comfort and service over ease. Bless them as they go forward in defense of our nation. Give them resilience when the road is long, unity when challenges arise, and peace in the midst of uncertainty. Be near to them in distant lands and familiar places alike. Shield them from harm and strengthen them in adversity. When they face difficulty, remind them of their training, their purpose, and the values that brought them here to this day. Bless their families who share in their sacrifice. May they too be sustained with patience, hope, and pride. May these graduates carry not only skill, but honor, strength, and responsibility. Guide them, protect them, uphold them. Amen.
Thank you, Chaplain. Please be seated. Good morning on behalf of the 37th Training Wing. We would like to introduce our hosts for today's ceremony. The Commander, 737th Training Group, Colonel Bill Ackman, accompanied by his wife, Stephanie. The Senior Enlisted Leader, 737th Training Group, Chief Master Sergeant Whitfield Jack. The Reviewing Official, the Acting Director of the Defense Threat Reduction Agency, Major General Lyle Drew. The Senior Enlisted Leader of the Defense Threat Reduction Agency, Sergeant Major Daniel Mangrum. Although time does not permit us to introduce all of our distinguished guests, the 37th Training Wing is proud to welcome each of you. We hope you enjoy today's ceremony. Our Commander of Troops is Master Sergeant Anthony Hayes. Major General Lyle Drew will review today's ceremony. Ladies and gentlemen, please stand for the playing of the national anthem. Thank you. Please be seated. Over the last 7.5 weeks, the men and women before you have transformed from civilians into motivated, disciplined warriors with the foundation rooted in the Department of the Air Force's one team, one fight mantra. Once they leave basic military training, they will continue on to technical training to learn the skills needed to perform in one of 123 specialties. They will then move on to serve at one of 84 installations around the globe or work directly with our sister services. As they move on to technical training, they will continue to focus on adapting to military requirements, achieving occupational proficiency, and learning how to be highly productive members of the armed forces. These men and women will prepare for increased responsibilities and must ensure they are trained, qualified, and mission ready. These graduates are the future of our national defense and will pave the way for the generations that will follow. 737th Training Group, United States Air Force, Joint Base San Antonio, Lackland, Texas. Subject, Honor Element. The Honor Element streamer is awarded to the 320th Training Squadron, Flight 184, Bravo Element, for their significant accomplishments demonstrating teamwork, excellence, and esprit de corps during the period of 12 January 2026 through 26 February 2026. Signed, Bill Ackman, Colonel, United States Air Force. The Honor Element was led by Staff Sergeant Ashanta Graham and Staff Sergeant Christian Torres. Of the hundreds of thousands of American citizens that enter the workforce each year, less than 1% have joined the ranks of the United States Armed Forces. The graduates before you have reached a milestone in their military journey and will require your continued support to assist them in their future endeavors. Ladies and gentlemen, please stand for the playing of musical honors. Thank you. Please be seated. graduates passing in review today represent a portion of the 42,000 men and women who will complete basic military training this year. The 737th Training Group provides all recruits the essential military training to become motivated members of the world's greatest Air Force. The military training instructors are responsible for the indoctrination, development, and discipline of the airmen. They have dedicated endless hours to ensure all training objectives are met. Today's graduates have proven through academic studies, military training, physical training, and the development of teamwork that they are ready to take their place in the United States Armed Forces. As our graduates turn left onto the bomb run to pass in review, they will march over the Enlisted Heroes Walk. The men and women recognized on the pavers have been awarded our nation's highest honors, representing heroic and unselfish actions as members of the United States Armed Forces during conflicts across the globe. Their decorations include 9 Medals of Honor, 23 Air Force Crosses, and 162 Silver Stars awarded for bravery during encounters with hostile enemy combatants. These enlisted heroes serve to inspire all service members to execute their duties courageously and with honor in their service to this great nation. We would like to direct your attention to our national, state, and territorial flags. As these flags pass in review, please stand and render the appropriate courtesies for our national flag. As a reminder, military members and veterans in uniform will stand at attention and render a salute. We ask that our civilian guests stand and place their right hand over their heart. Veterans and military members not in uniform may either render a salute or place their right hand over their heart. Once the flags have passed, please be courteous of others and be seated in order to allow all of our guests the opportunity to view the flights as they pass in review. Now passing in review, from the 320th Training Squadron, the Commander of Troops, Master Sergeant Anthony Hayes, Master Military Training Instructor.